Ready? Shreddy? Chapter 4. About to get into the logistics of things. This is what I did. I studied logistics actually in college. Supply chain logistics was my major. A lot of people don't know that. I've been in this industry over, I say 15 years, 10, 15 years worth of experience in this industry. That's all I know. Outside of football, that's all I know is logistics, supply chain, transportation, warehousing. It's my lane. I know I might look like this, but yeah, years of experience in the game. I learned from some great people. Terry Philpott. Shout out Terry Philpott, man. Appreciate you. 4.1, let's get into it. 6 points to improve your opportunity. Let's go with number 1. First, you got to research the industry. You got to know what you're dealing with, man. Yeah, transportation and trucking is easy, but you still got to know the ins and the outs. But that comes with an experience. That comes with an experience in time. So, yeah. But you can do this. If you never knew anything about trucking, I bet in a week you can know the basics. It's pretty simple to get into. You just keep learning as you go. You pick up different things as you go. So it's a never-ending journey of knowledge. So make sure you do your research, kind of know the direction you want to go into, and then just jump full speed ahead, all action, no brakes. Number 2, I would suggest if you're driving, you should work as a driver the first maybe a week or a month or so. Just get the ins and the outs. So when you hire a driver, you know their pain points. You know what to expect. Nobody can't tell you, hey, man, you never been in my shoes. Yes, I have. I've actually drove before a few times, a lot of times. So I know what the job entails. So yeah, make sure you work as a driver, at least for a little bit. I'm not telling you if you plan on scaling big, of course you can't drive every day, but when you first starting out, you definitely need to drive and see what the job entails, see what comes with it, see how it is. So when you writing them job descriptions, you can really tell what it entails. Yeah, it's physical manual labor. I got out my truck 10 to 15 or whatever the specs that come with the job, you'll be able to explain it to them in person. And you'll have that social proof that, yeah, I'm telling you to drive because I've did it before and I know what it takes, so it's not that hard. You understand me? Also, learn from experts. It's plenty of greats out there in the trucking industry, logistics industry, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, where other drivers come, experience. You just learn, share your stories, listen, ask questions. There's plenty of forums on Reddit. The internet is just a great connector. I will learn from experts on YouTube, the internet, research who the top industry leader is in whichever lane of trucking you want to go into. Conduct market research. Yeah, research the market you want to drive in. Do you want to be local? Do you want to be global? Do you want to be across country? Do you want to get home every day? Do you want to go out on the road 3-4 weeks at a time? Or do you want to be on a global logistics scene? It's just whatever market you're trying to get in and capture, study it, know the ins and the out, make it happen. Develop a business plan. We talked about that in chapter 1. Make sure your business plan is solid, structural. Just get you the basics down and then keep adding to it as you go. It ain't got to be perfect when you first start out. It's probably not going to be perfect. You're probably going to go to plan A to B to C within your business plan and make moves. You're going to see it's not all going to work how it works on paper when you get into taking action. So yeah, just have you some guidelines and structure that you go to loosely. Don't be too attached to anything. Be flexible, open to change. But yeah, have you some kind of basic guideline when you first start out. When you get going, after you learning, it's time to build a team, because we don't want to create another job. We want to scale, be able to build something that's scalable. So you're going to need a team. You don't need to be being an accountant, the lawyer, the dispatcher, the driver, the manager, the customer service, claims reps, the paperwork, the assistant. Once you start growing in this industry, you're going to have to delegate out your tasks. So yeah, you might make money, but you need to reinvest that money into buying back your time. So you're going to have to build a strong team, people you can depend on, virtual assistants. You're going to need this in this industry, I promise, because you're going to get burnt out if you try to do everything yourself without a team.